And our last topic, bringing it back, this one's for Ad and Glorious Butter. It's the Sanchez update. So, boys, you were saying Tebow or Sanchez looking great. Tebow's garbage. But this week, I got his stats here: 10 for 27 for 138 yards and 1 touchdown against Pittsburgh. And I say to you, you know who beat Pittsburgh in the playoffs last year? Your backup, Mark Sanchez's backup. So, if Tebow keeps playing like this, he put up pretty good points against the Buffalo Bills, which is I say middle of the pack team, but Steelers got that famous defense, and Sandy not looking his best. So,
but yeah.
What if he keeps going like that?
I don't.
What if he keeps going like that?
Okay, I'd say if Sanchez plays like that, maybe if the boys go 1-8, then 1-5.
Yeah.
Then they'll probably think about putting him in.
1-5 isn't just a bad season. That is a bomb.
Yeah, but
it happens.
They don't even let Tebow throw at all. They just let him in there and run around.
You know the thing.
So
the thing about quarterbacks, I would imagine it's same with goaltenders. I never. It's not quite the same, but I think you create a certain hysteria with your decisions, especially in playoffs. When you switch a goaltender, and you win a game, and then you win 2, and you win 3, it creates such a buzz and hysteria that it gets in your own player's head, it gets in other player head. If it's not working with Sanchez, then it's such an easy call to go over to Tebow. If it doesn't work, what's the harm down? What's the foul? But if it does, you start creating a buzz and you run with it and it looks good. You look like a genius.
You know, there's no buzz like the Tebow.
Especially, I was going to say, like Tim Tebow.
Everyone loves a story, and you know that the players love stories.
And it's crazy how those stories, as ridiculous as they are, they will creep in on the coach's psyche. Like, there's no way he should have been in Denver. Brady Quinn should have been starting.
Yeah.
But he just had such a...
When the fans are chanting
so
Tebow,
much behind
all of a sudden he's bumping up to second string.
You'd think that wouldn't affect the coaches, but I guess it seemed to. But we're going to switch it up. Okay, we're back to random quizzes for the boys. Would you rather be and just let me read these out, a fourth-line NHL player who plays 12 games a year, is in the press box for the rest, and you get maybe 1 or 2 games, maybe you got to drop the mitts? Would you rather be a reliever pitcher who comes in maybe once every 7th game? You're wearing the uniform, you maybe do 1 batter. Bench warmer in the NBA, you're coming in a blowout, but you're sitting there in your tracksuit. Or would you be a backup special teamer in the NFL, who will rarely get in? Maybe if a guy gets injured, you're on kickoff cover, something like that.
That is a pretty good question. I'd probably go with the baseball reliever.
Baseball reliever?
Yeah.
Just the physicality.
Physicality alone would be pretty, and your camaraderie with your bullpen buddies would be pretty sweet.
The bullpen times.
I feel like a NHL fighter just seems like
that's a tough job. Tough
job.
When you're not a mainstay, when you're coming in and out, that's tough.
It's basically expecting to fight. NFL, you're gonna get worked over.
Just because of the practices too, you don't want to be. You gotta be working out. You gotta stay in tip-top shape.
Exactly. In NBA, you're barely seeing the floor.
But you're just
you look
chilling.
Like such a douche on the sidelines too.
You can wave your towel. You're getting into it.
Yeah, you're holding the boys back.
Yeah. Tommy, what would you say? Pitcher?
Geez, that'd be the lifestyle. What's your minimum?
So.
What's your minimum salary in baseball?
Pretty high.
Probably same. Probably $500,000.
You think?
Yeah.
Higher? I don't know.
But I mean, that's a hell of a lifestyle. That as far as taking her easy. If I want to take some damn pride in what I did, I'd play hockey.
You're drinking coffee in there. You're eating chocolate
ordering
bars.
wings, getting pizza delivered to the outfield.
Yeah, or beers and fried chicken.
That is acceptable. Anyway, next question. Would you rather fight the lightest of the lightweight UFC fighters or a 70-kilogram woman boxer?
I think you'd get a little bit more notoriety from beating the shit out of a chick. Not that
you
you
definitely get some notice.
not that you want to do that.
Even
Go
if you
ahead.
start grappling, he's got feeding those elbows and body
Yeah,
shots.
it probably is really quick.
I mean, not. I'd take the lady.
All right, next question. Would you rather take 3 snaps at NFL running back and get the ball, and you maybe one pitch outside, one up the gut, and one, I don't know, one another up the gut, up the side, whatever, or would you rather be in a UFC ring with Kimbo Slice standing across from you, and the bell rings, and you got to sustain 30 seconds, plus you're allowed to climb out of the cage if you can before he gets you?
I'd take the NFL.
You take the
I'd
snaps.
rip it to the
Oh,
sideline, get pushed down, hopefully.
At least you've got a helmet.
I go up the gut.
Now, this is a segment that our regular listeners know about. It's where I quiz the boys on their favorite sports teams. And this week is a little different part. As a reward, the winner will get his own 5-minute segment to rant about whatever he wants on next week's show.
5 minutes.
Although-
So I get it automatically.
Yeah.
Spencer won't be around because he's ducking the law in South America, but maybe we'll try to get it in via email. We'll read it, maybe something like that. Okay, questions. What year was your favorite team? I don't know. What year was their first year in the NHL? Spencer Smith. Vancouver Canucks, he's answering for.
1970.
Okay, wait. Can I steal?
That is correct. No, you can't steal it. Thomas, Detroit Red Wings. Now, as Wikipedia told me, they weren't, when their team started, they had a couple name changes. But what year was their first year being called the Detroit Red Wings?
1928.
You're close, 1932. I believe you're very, very close to the actual date when they were. Little history lesson. They bought the players from the Victoria Cougars when the WHL folded. Took the name the Cougars. A couple of years, switched it to the Falcons, and then later switched it to the Red Wings.
Huh.
Okay.
So I still get my own 5 minutes there.
No. Well, not yet.
Shit.
You might come back. You might
Okay.
come back.
I might email
let's
you
do
a
it.
5-minute thing to read.
Let's do it.
Tommy,
Riveting.
I'll ask you first on this one. Name the owner of the Detroit Red Wings.
Mike Ilitch.
Very good, sir. Spencer, name the owner of the Vancouver Canucks.
Aquilini.
First name?
It's a crazy last name.
I mean,
It's even more Italian than the first.
yeah, I know. Girardi? No. Leonardo?
Oh, that's racist.
Okay, it's close. What is it?
Francesco.
Oh. Yeah.
So, I got to give this one to Tommy, so
Oh.
we're down to a tiebreaker. And this one,
Did you
alright.
expect anything else?
Here, so we're 1-1. Thomas, or no, we'll go back to Spencer. Who was, just name the Canucks' leading scorer from last season?
What? Oh.
Henrik Sedin.
That is correct. Thomas, Detroit Red Wings leading scorer.
Hank.
Henrik Zetterberg. That is correct. We're tied. So as a tiebreaker, closest to, how many points did Henrik Sedin get?
112.
112. Thomas,
Fuck off.
how many
It was
did...
112.
It was not.
Okay.
How many points did Zetterberg get last season?
72.
Dreaming.
And the winner, Tommy D.
Ah!
Zetterberg had 69. You said 72. Hank had 81. You said 112. You were off by 31. By that
81.
Spencer was off by 3. Thomas was off by 3. Sorry. So anyway, that wraps up our last segment of BUSTradio. So thank you all for tuning in on this day, and we'll see you next Monday.
BUSTradio.